Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans InfoTap. I'm glad you made it. I wanted to talk about increasing your ratings. This is an often forgot avenue into higher ratings, right? We get comfortable where we're at. We don't want to poke the bear, all of that good stuff. So I wanted to just talk it through a little bit. Before I do, I want to throw on a special thank you to Tom Marcotte. Thank you so much, Tom, for that super comment. I really, really appreciate your support, sir. Thank you very, very much, Tom. All right, so let's jump into this. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Increases. Increases are huge. So are secondaries. We'll throw that in there too. So secondary conditions and increases are vital to increasing your rating and getting, quite frankly, the appropriate rating, especially when it comes to your condition getting worse over time. You need to adjust your rating accordingly. And in some cases, maybe you were lowballed up front and you need to file for an increase just to bring it to where it is supposed to be. What kind of evidence do you need in order to do this? Now, it's going to depend where you're at in the process with the VA. If you filed a claim and they came back and gave you their decision and it's been within a year, well, you can file a supplemental claim and provide additional information to ask for a higher rating, right? An increase in your rating. Now, what do you need? You need to prove to the VA the severity of your condition. Now, my med team is offering a free consultation, and they can do all kinds of different DBQs. They can also do for you diagnosis. They can provide Nexus letters if you're filing a new claim. And oh, by the way, don't forget, Nexus letters can also be used to tie a condition to an existing service-connected condition to create a secondary. Okay, my bad back, for example, has led to arthritis. So my service-connected back has now got a secondary of arthritis, and here we are, right? So they can also provide that. I wanted to go through a few things that the med team can do for you. I'm going to drop the link in the description and in the comments for you so you can make sure that you have it. Please use the free consultation. Information's free. Get the information you need, ask the questions you need, and then determine whether or not it's going to work for you to move forward. That is what you want to do. Now, as far as, let's dive into this. I'm going to tell you some of the, for example, new diagnosis that they can do. Remember that it's a medical team. It's doctors. This is doctors that are out there that are able to help you in VA speak. So they can give the VA what they're looking for. These are board certified medical doctors with extensive experience working with the VA. So they know how to utilize the schedule of ratings. They understand DBQs. They understand what's needed in a Nexus letter, and they can move and migrate that all into the evidence that you need. They can provide that comprehensive medical evidence. They can offer Nexus letters, telehealth medicine for diagnosing, DBQs, evidence for TDIU, aid in attendance, and more. And again, free consultation. Take advantage of that. Jumping into it here, new diagnosis. They can do things like skin conditions like acne or psoriasis, bronchitis, bunion, chronic fatigue syndrome, mental health conditions, obviously PTSD or anxiety, depression. They can help diagnose dizziness, Meniere's disease, GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, headaches, including migraines or tension type or post-traumatic headaches, insomnia, irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, loss of libido, ED, erectile dysfunction, which, by the way, would potentially slide you into the special monthly compensation realm. So you want to definitely take a look at that. Tinnitus, ringing in the ears, which, by the way, just want to throw it out there that remember, the VA has already started the ball down the hill with regard to rating schedule changes for auditory, respiratory, mental health, as well as neurological. Those rating changes are in process and already filed with the Federal Register. So tinnitus is essentially proposed to be eliminated as a standalone condition. So if you have tinnitus, you probably want to get that going sooner than later. Other diagnoses that they can do: urinary frequency, urinary incontinence, restless leg syndrome. Again, have a free consultation, have conversations with them. They can also, through telehealth, you could be anywhere in the world. And through telehealth, they could do all of those types of diagnoses for you. They can also do diagnosis with supporting documents, okay? This is really important because you need to have three major pillars in order for your successful claim: time and service, diagnosed condition, and a nexus, the link between the condition and your time and service. So what the VA is looking for is not so much that the military caused it, but rather that it manifested during your time in service or as a result of your time in service. So with supporting documents, they can diagnose things like arthritis, asbestos-related issues, asthma, I'm not sure if this is bronchiolitis or not. It's another bronchial situation. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, so COPD, diabetes, hearing loss, obstructive sleep apnea, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, sinusitis, and a whole host of musculoskeletal conditions, which a lot of us have, right? They can do all kinds of DBQs for you. So it's a one-stop shop, really, for providing all of the evidence that you need, from Nexus Letter to diagnosis. Well, I guess diagnosis would be first, right? So diagnosis, Nexus Letter, DBQ. Remember that the Nexus Letter helps establish the service connection. The DBQ, Disability Questionnaire, really incorporates a lot of the stuff from the schedule of ratings and the diagnostic codes and all that stuff, ICD codes, puts it all in there in VA speak, so VA could look at that DBQ completed, cross-reference it to the schedule of ratings and go, hey, I see exactly where you should be rated. So the DBQ gets you the rating that you should get, really. That's the idea behind it anyway. Now, my suggestion, again, is work with an accredited rep, but it's on you to get all the evidence that you need. Utilize your own private doctor if you can. If they're not willing or they don't understand what the VA is really looking for, again, utilize my med team. I dropped the link in the description and in the comments for you. And remember that they're board certified medical doctors with extensive experience working with the VA, and that matters. Treat this like it's $1 million deal, because it is. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.